Hey guys, this is Bill with You Name It Collectables. I have been trying to think of a way to share with you guys some of the things that I get to see and handle. And in the last 10 years, this place has really grown to where I'm just never going to be able to catch up with. But I always wanted to share the fun, if you think it's fun. But so I'm going to show you something. This is a custom painted Funko Pop Rathalos, which is like from the Monster Hunter series. He can fly. He's he's a pretty strong character. His claws are powerful. This guy is custom painted. He was at a convention, and there was a prize that you would win. So there's not another one like it. Anyway, just thought I'd share with you one of the odd things that show up, and amongst many others, 3 floors of stuff. So come by and see me sometime in Cassville, Missouri, next to Roaring River. See you later. Cool, I'm going to date myself, but I actually saw this band in concert twice. Anyway, it is Van Halen, and these are Eddie Van Halen shoes. 1978 with a picture of him. Might not have seen it before, but he's not around no more. But the shoes are. There you go. See ya. And for all you rock and rollers from the 80s particularly, I have an autographed picture of Eddie Money. And it says, to Chris. I actually know Chris. He was in here today. He was a roadie, and he became a sound man. Eddie Money, rock and roller as he was. You can look him up it was really, really popular. So he did sound for him, Chris did. I believe that's what it was. But he's done sound for Parliament. Just recently got off the tour with Slipknot. Chris Coates is one of those guys that has been and seen it all different kinds. He worked as a roadie for David Bowie a while, and a couple other things. He was telling me, what happened between David Bowie and Stevie Ray Vaughan. So I was like, wow, he opened my eyes. I think it was that Stevie Ray Vaughan wanted to be the warm-up band and then play with David Bowie, and that kind of would have overwhelmed. It would have been a show about Stevie Ray Vaughan. Of course, David Bowie said no, so you can't go on tour with me if that's what you demand. I didn't know that. I always thought it was because David Bowie was tight with his money and always used a guy named, I think it was Earl Slick as a guitarist. But nope, it was Stevie Ray Vaughan demanding that he be in his band be the warm-up band, and then there was things I learned from Chris. Chris knows all. I should sit down and have a talk with him and record it, because it needs to be recorded, some of the wild things that he knows. And he's got one whale of a character and attitude, and I really enjoy him. I bet you guys would too. Anyway, this is in trade. There's an autographed picture of Eddie Money. And it's got all kinds of memories, as you can tell, tied to it. And guess who it is? The Energizer Bunny. He's a plushie. We have a few Energizer bunnies. And he keeps, when you put the battery in, he keeps going and going. That was and there's a joke that goes with that. I'm not going to do that. But
more strictly PG here.
Trying to be. Energizer Bunny. He's always, somebody goes, ooh, look at that. Hanging around the shop. See you guys. Look who it is. It's Minnie. Minnie Mouse. Dressed as a 16th century pauper or 15th century. Yeah, I guess she's dressing up for Halloween. So she's a little different. She got her cape. Maybe she's Little Red Riding Hood. Going to see her grandma.
With the basket.
Got the basket. That's a little different. This came in trade last week too. So not that you get to see that every day. I got a bunch of Mickeys and Minnies. But perhaps we'll see that later. See you guys. Now, pretty much all this time period knows about the Simpsons. But did you know that Homer was Santa Claus for a while? Singing and dancing Homer Santa Claus. Yep. Duh, duh, ho, ho. Duh, ho, ho. Just And I've had a telephone of him too. It's really neat. It went, but it's funny. So one of the things that makes people smile, many things that make people smile when they come here. So here we go. Homer, duh. Bye. Hey, Bill again here with You Name It Collectables. And here I get to play with a Power Ranger villain, Goldar. Can you tell he's gold? He articulates and, you know, wings move and stuff like that. Has a place for the character to sit on the back. He's pretty big. And he's got a blue face. So definitely doesn't look like he's a real nice guy. He stands out amongst all the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers that I have. And so I thought I'd share with you what he is and looks like. See you guys. Howdy guys, this is Bill at You Name It Collectables. We're trying to show you some things that we have here. This is something that was handmade by somebody who walked in. And he's a neat guy. He makes a lot of LARPing stuff. He makes swords and things like that. But this is a crossbow, which actually works with this arrow. So you kind of know when you get hit by this arrow. Bonk. It's really neat. And I don't mind having it around until the day I die. It's not like this is my favorite thing, but it's really neat, something to talk about. People's like, oh, look at that. So there you go, a handmade wooden stock crossbow for LARPing. Ta-da! See ya! Guess what I'm playing with? A toy that I have never had before, and this is from How to Train Your Dragon, Light Fury. It's supposed to blend into the sky. It has opposable wings and arms and head and tail, but this is from How to Train Your Dragon. How many times have you seen one of those? See ya. Here at You Name It Collectables, we had a little bit of a problem at first. People would walk in the front door and sometimes they'd be overwhelmed, particularly little old ladies who just came out of curiosity, and then they see like a little Chucky or something, the clown from It, in front of them, like, oh my God, like I almost have a heart attack from the scary things that they saw. So I changed that to where I have now a bunch of M&M guys to greet them when they first walk in. Instead of anything scary, you get this smiling face and many more. Perhaps I'll show you a tour of the shop. But when you first walk in, you see swords and then these guys. So you can make you smile. That's what a lot of these things are, memory triggers. And this guy makes people smile and doesn't scare the little old ladies. See you guys.